Good evening, friends. Today we will discuss one economic topic, that is GST. GST means Goods and Services Tax. Goods and Services Tax. In this class, we will discuss what is direct tax, what is indirect tax, examples. Indirect tax is included in GST. What are the taxes earlier comes under indirect tax. Now after implementation of GST, what is the advantage and disadvantages? In addition to that, we'll see what is the government target and revenue implications. These things we will see. First, in this topic we will discuss what is direct tax, and next after that indirect tax, and then we'll see earlier what are the indirect taxes are there. Now after implementation of GST, which tax are replaced? Indirect taxes are included. Indirect taxes, examples of indirect taxes included in GST, that as well as after implementation of GST, what are the advantages and disadvantages also we'll discuss. And after that, some of the revenue implications, and what is the government target. Finally we'll see the conclusion also. Finally we'll see the conclusion also. First, GST is Goods and Services Tax. What is direct tax? Direct tax means the impact and incident on same point. Impact and incident on same point. Its example is income tax. Income tax means the person, individual, is getting income, is only affecting that, is only paid. Indirect tax is impact and incident on different points. Direct tax example is income tax. Indirect tax example is sale tax. In this sale tax, impact here, the paid amount paid is seller. Finally payment who will pay? To the mediator. Who is that mediator? Here the seller is paying to government, but the effect on final consumer. Okay, means the impact and incident both are at different points. Now what are the indirect taxes included in the GST? The following. After GST is implemented on 1st July 2017 under the Article 279, that is GST Council, with a 101 constitutional amendment. These indirect taxes earlier, those are means intrastate and interstate. Intrastate is CGST and SGST. Interstate is IGST. IGST is under Article 269A. Integrated Goods and Services Tax. After this CGST, SGST, IGST came, what are the taxes replaced? Those are central excise duty and state VAT. Earlier the state is taking, and entry tax, and tax on entertainment and advertisement, lottery betting. These all are tax now replaced with this GST, CGST and SGST, IGST. Now we'll see after implementation of GST, what are the advantages. First one is simplest and transparency. If transparency is there, what easy doing of business also possible. This is one advantage. with this easy transparency, more foreigners will come to the India and they will invest more. Foreigners investment more, investment is increased, as well as corporators also, corporates also will increase more, which will lead to increase in the economic growth, which will lead to increase in the economic growth due to the better efficiency, these are the some of the advantages. Now disadvantages are, now GST certificate is required everyone for doing the business, so backdoor license RAS, backdoor license RAS, this is the one of the challenge. Second one is confusion, control over GST, control over tax means which state we have to implement how much tax slab. And third one is compensation to developed states, this is the disadvantages. Now we'll see the revenue implications. Revenue implications are, from 2020 to 23 GST collected 18 lakh crore, 23 to 24 20 lakh crore, which will affect on GST to GDP ratio. GDP is gross domestic product, it is the final value, total final value of goods and services which are produced in the domestic territory of India for a particular given financial year, that is GDP. It is the total final value of goods and services. This is earlier in 2022 to 23 5.8, now 6.3. This much of variation it is came means which will increase the economic growth, country develop towards the development. Now final conclusion is, government target is 2 lakh rupees, 2 lakh crore rupees next targeting per month GST collection. Recently they imposed the GST on petroleum also, which may increase the GST collection, but our final conclusion is, with this GST implementation the tax rate should be fixed. It should, during fixation government should focus on the poor people also. This is the few facts about the goods and services tax, GST. GST is an indirect tax. The impact and incidence at both are at different points. Okay. Thank you.